far happening right now. It's got some close games. Players down to Hudson, but it's close. And I think Cooley Region's up on Western Wisconsin 1-0. So it's going to be a close game. It's playoffs. They got some really talented girls. Zoe Hunter is a nice hockey player. Obviously, their goalie's been playing really well for them this year. And we want to continue to get the goals that we were getting last week. And we found a way to get in front of the net, get some more rebound goals. So definitely have to do that against a good goaltender if we want to have a chance tonight.
You feel like your team's coming together here. They seem like they're peaking at the end of the season.
Yeah, and that's what you want. But the team full of seniors, as much as we do, 7 of them, seniors kind of lead the way down the stretch, and I think they've done a really good job of stepping up across the board and have been playing really good. And our younger girls have followed along, and that's what we've been looking for. Those sophomores that have been getting a lot of playing time have been stepping up in big moments. Tessa Lysis had a big overtime goal last week against the Fusion. And so, we just need everybody to be on top of their game, down the stretch. And, we got to win 3 games to try to get down to Madison. And that's our goal right now. We missed out on our conference goal by, 1 game this year. And so we've been doing exactly what we want all season. Just excited that, playoffs are here. And hopefully, we can continue after tonight.
Seems to me, as we were talking, Michaela and I, about the team being complete now with Bree. She's not 100% yet after coming off the injury, but at least you can go 3 full lines. You got those seniors up on that forward line, and you got solid D there too.
Yeah, bringing her back, hopefully it adds a little bit of offense that we haven't had throughout the season. But we found a way to get to this point, without her, and depending on where her legs are at, if we gotta give her a little rest, then it's going to be no different than what the season's been. And those girls have stepped up and played in big minutes for us, and we're just going to look for everybody to contribute tonight. And I think they're going to. Practice has been really good this week. Everybody's been focused, and we haven't played a game where they haven't come out and played hard for 3 periods. So if we can come out and get a goal early, that's going to be a big difference maker here.
Absolutely. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Tony Menard, head coach of the Sabers, here tonight on our pregame show as we get you set for Sabers hockey in the postseason. They're taking on BRF, Black River Falls Co-op team, up here tonight, and we'll talk more as we get you ready for puck drop in a few minutes here on WOGO. This is Cards Hockey on WOGO.
Location, it's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Choice & Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Choice & Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Choice & Ford.
With a Royal Credit Union checking account, you get endless ways to bank, save, and spend. Royal's checking accounts offer all the benefits you need, like no minimum balance, no monthly fees, and customizable real-time alerts. You'll have access to our free online banking and mobile app, so managing your account is easy. We're in your neighborhood, on your phone, and here to help. Open your checking account with Royal Credit Union today at rcu.org/Royal Checking Account, insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Dave Check, attorney and owner of the Check Law Office. I've been a part of the Chippewa Falls community for most of my life. It's where I grew up and where I started my practice. My motto at the Check Law Office has always been to provide people with the same legal service that I would expect if my own family needed an attorney. You meet with me directly and you are treated like part of the team. My goal has always been to get problems solved as efficiently and inexpensively as possible. I have proudly fought for Chippewa Falls on the field, as a coach, and as an attorney. Don't hesitate to add the Check Law Office to your team.
Playoff hockey tonight for the girls. The ladies in action against Black River Falls here. The teams met earlier in the season back around Christmas, and CFM beat BRF 2-1 in history, not a whole lot, but a little history this year. But Michaela, as you were saying, they've got great goaltending. If you can start with a great goaltender, she'll keep you in the game.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's the whole, and I think that's been kind of Black River's story all season. Is you mentioned their last couple losses, even their whole season has been the story of one or two goals here. Pretty much outshot 2-1 throughout the season, but Sydney's kept them in almost every single game and given them a chance at the end.
Yeah, and half their games, half their losses were by one goal. So they were clearly in games and could have won more games than they did here. So I anticipate this pretty competitive game. And if the Sabres can pop a couple in early, that would be huge.
Yeah, it's definitely getting that first one. And you hope they get the first one kind of in a gritty way, right? With crashing the net and burying that rebound, that kind of gives them that motivation to keep doing that, keep working hard in front of the net. And I think that's honestly probably the way they're going to score tonight is in like that. I don't see many people sniping Magnuson.
Yeah, this is a senior-laden team here for the Sabres. So they've got some ladies that played on that state championship team, and they know what it takes to get to that level.
Yeah, and really kind of the story of that year was similar to this year where they kind of learned late, they came on late, they got hot late in the season, came in the playoffs hot, and just never looked back. So I think they're kind of feeling some of the same vibes here, especially with getting B back up front, adding that dynamic goal scorer. I think there's probably a lot of positive kind of vibes in the locker room, reminiscing on that state run.
Yeah, that would be terrific, wouldn't it, to make that kind of run again down to Madison. So it all begins with that first game, that first shift, and we'll see how they come out here tonight. But they should be a pretty competent team the way they finished the season. Well, Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates and the latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Call 723-9490. You can stop by or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com. A few minutes away from dropping the puck here tonight, postseason beginning for the Sabres here on their home ice. They are the number 2 seed against number 7 Black River Falls, and we will continue our coverage from the Chippewa Ice Arena in just a moment. This is Sabres Hockey on WOGO.
Win Family Dentistry of Chippewa Falls congratulates our local student athletes on a fantastic season and salutes your hard work and dedication. Win Family Dentistry provides friendly, family-centered dental care, and Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie Gunderson are honored to be a part of the Chippewa Falls community. The very best of luck to all of our Chi High and McDonald playoff teams from Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie Gunderson at Wynn Family Dentistry in Chippewa Falls.
Did you know your body is made up of 60% water and your blood is 90% water? Just another reason why it's so important you have the cleanest, most refreshing drinking water in your home. Experience a well-hydrated life. Contact the water experts at Gibson's Water Care for a free home analysis. No long-term contracts, locally owned, American-made products. Need a plumber? Gibson's can help with basic plumbing needs too. Go online to Gibson's Water Care for more details.
Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency, and we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Northwestern Bank, delivering an exceptional experience.
Well, when I started business, Northwestern Bank was really there for us. They helped us through challenges and celebrated our successes. I met with Tracy year after year, and she always made it easy to find a place that worked with my schedule. They were a cheerleader, they were a team member. Working with Northwestern Bank really is like having another key player on our team.
Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter.
What is a home? It is so much more than just rooms, a garage, and a yard. A home is first steps, birthday parties, and Christmas morning. It's basketball in the driveway and barbecues in the backyard. A home is where you grow up and where you'll always come back. I'm Holly Bobie with Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors, and I don't just help people buy and sell houses, I help them find home. If that's what you're looking for,
let me finish up with the hedge here, and I'll be right over.
So if you need a boundary survey or a certified survey map, call a professional. Heath Loken and Associates, LLC. Professional land surveying, state licensed and fully insured with top-of-the-line surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heath at 715-720-4000. Heath Loken and Associates. Proud to support local sports.
Sabres playoff hockey tonight. They're at home against Black River Falls, the co-op team with Toma and Neilsville and Sparta in that mix as well down there. And coached by Russ Hunter in his first year, 14th year coaching, switching over to the girls. This is his first year, Tony Menard, in his 9th season as head coach of the Sabres. Here's the goalie matchup. We talked about Sid Magnuson, the junior for the Tigers. She's got a .932 save percentage, goals against average of .263, and a record of 9-12. Couple of juniors here tonight. Cassie Hare for the Sabres at .197 goals against average, .895 save percentage, and her record is 14-8-1. And she has been solid. I mean, the numbers are right there for her this year.
Yeah, and with the defensive unit, CFM's kind of put out there, I think Cassie's had to come up less with the big saves. She's seen a lot less shots on goal than I think she had last year, but she's still staying on top of it. She's still making the big saves when she needs to. She doesn't get quite as much, I think, fanfare, but sometimes it's nice to just have nothing surrounding you when you're a goalie.
You bet. Nice and quiet back there is the way you want it. Our officiating crew tonight, Fred Napus is the linesman. The referees are Gabe Bestel and Carly Christensen. PRF is in the black sweaters with the orange and white trim here tonight. And the Sabres hit the ice, and they're just about ready to come out right now. They're in the home light uniforms, white jerseys with the red and black trim. And Cassie Hare leading them out of the locker room here tonight. And they seem like a pretty loose bunch when I was back in the locker room earlier tonight.
Yeah, I kind of was standing there when they were coming through to go onto the ice for warm-ups, and they're all joking around. Thompson was taking pictures of them. They all seemed pretty excited, and even though warm-up seemed nice and loose and relaxed, that's exactly the attitude you want to see here going into a playoff game.
All right, the ladies are here, assembled along the goal lines, and we are ready for the starting lineups. Here's the voice of the Chippewa Ice Arena, Tom Boydell, with the lineups here tonight.
First introducing the starting line for the Black River Falls Tigers. In goal, number 35, Sydney Magnuson. The defenseman, number 7, Clarissa Cantrio. And number 28, Courtney Magnuson. The center, number 23, Zoe Hunter. And the wings, number 11, Shelby King. And number 12, Hannah Lean. And the rest of the Tigers, along with their head coach, Ross Hunter, and assistant coach, Destiny Muir. And now introducing the starting line for the Chippewa Falls Menominee Sabres. In goal, number 1, Cassandra Hare. The defenseman, number 4, Addison Fredette. And number 26, Riley Biscuit. The center, number 2, Paige Steinmetz. And the wings, number 9, Brianna Bunicantro. And number 27, Joy Schemenauer. And the rest of the Sabres, along with their head coach, Tony Menard, and assistant coaches Andy Skelton, Ryan Culp, and Brock Puckwell.
All right, there you go. Starting lineups and puck drop just a couple of minutes away here on WOGO. Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls.
Yep, it's cold. And as you're spending extra time indoors, you realize it's time for a change. No, not a tropical getaway. Something a little more practical, like that long overdue bathroom remodel from Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. Treat yourself to a walk-in shower or jacuzzi. How about
25 years. We call this learning opportunity Blend Ed, on-site or online. You'll call it the most flexible and convenient way to earn a degree your way. Trust the leader in online learning. Attend classes in real time, virtually from anywhere. Blend Ed at Lakeland University. You're only an internet connection away. To learn more, visit lakeland.edu/getstarted.
At Post Glass and Mirror, quality comes first. Maybe you need a beautiful storefront window or a show-stopping custom shower door. Post Glass and Mirror can custom cut glass and mirrors and offers quick replacement of fogged or broken windows. And if your windshield takes a hit, they offer free mobile service and can recalibrate windshields from all makes and models. When you call Post Glass and Mirror, you're calling professionals. For commercial, home, and auto glass, call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Call 723-8676 or postglassandmirror.com.
Northwestern Bank, delivering an exceptional experience.
Well, when I started business, Northwestern Bank was really there for us. They helped us through challenges and celebrated our successes. I met with Tracy year after year, and she always made it easy to find a place that worked with my schedule. They were a cheerleader, they were a team member. Working with Northwestern Bank really is like having another key player on our team.
Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter.
Lebanon High School hockey, playoff hockey here tonight. Good to have you aboard. Greg Stewart, along with Michaela Hogan here. Dawson Halverson back at our WOGO studios. And CFM ready to host Black River Falls. Sabres coming here 14-8-1. They have won 3 straight. BRF at 10-12 on the campaign. Good sheet of ice here tonight. Should be a lot of fun.
Yep, I'm excited. You know, this is one of the best CFM teams we've seen in years.
Got some senior leadership. They're peaking. They're coming together. And I think there'll be a tough out here in this section 2.
Yep, they'll play tough. I think they'll play every game out till the last second, no matter who they see. I know they're itching to see Fusion at the end. I think that's who they're hoping to see. You know, you don't usually want to see the 1 seed, but
right.
There's a lot of history going back there, especially in sectional finals. So,
and they, you know, had they played these games, won these games, the last 3 or 4 that they played earlier, they might have been the number 1 seed.
Yeah, the early loss to Hudson and the early loss to Eau Claire kept them from winning conference.
Right. Yep.
So there's a lot of kind of beef there, I think.
All right, here we go. An all-senior forward line for the Sabres. Bonacontro, Steinmetz, and Schemenauer. We got Fournette and Biskin back there defensively. We are underway. This one shoveled into the Sabres zone. Picked up in the left wing corner. Played back out, but they can't clear the zone. Now, here is Addison Fournette carrying it up close to the blue line, but had it poke checked off her stick, and it floats back in the left wing corner, and they got to hit the reset button right here. Fournette will wind this one around the boards, and a breakout pass right there for Paige Steinmetz has really played well. The senior, here comes BRF into the zone, the low slot, scramble for it right there. Nobody can find the rock, and finally it is cabled right off the boards and up and out, and Paige will sweep this one in and then head to the bench. Addie Biskin, her line out there right now. You got Biskin, Emmeline Stevenson, and Lysis on the second line. And the puck is pitched back into the CFM zone. Now it's loose, left wing circle. It'll be picked up right there. Aim for the boards by Marley Sterling, the defense player on this set. You got Sterling and Sloop, the second set of D, and this one is lobbed out of the zone, comes out to the center circle, and it's going to be gunned in by Emmeline. This one back to the goaltender, Magnuson, who works her way over to the left post, back to the point. There's a one-timer by Ashley Sloop, the sophomore. That one went high, ricocheted off the window, and on the half boards in the O zone, offensive zone for BRF, or for CFM, pardon me. And this one is swept toward the net by Joey Schemenauer. She came screaming to the hole, and a big save right there by Magnuson. First save of the night, and that was a huge one. As she was floating right in front of the goaltender. Still loose in the zone, picked up right at the point, and this one is going to be taken by Tessa Lysis. She tried to carry it in the right wing corner, but it was swept off her stick and cleared back to the Sabres zone. 14:45 left here in the first period. No score in this regional game. Back out to neutral ice. Battle for it right in the center wheel. And this one is glanced back for Marley Sterling. She backpedals to her own zone. Will carry it in the left wing corner and try to reset here, but this one's on the side of the cage and picked up in the left wing corner now by Lysis. It's trying to clear the D zone here for the Sabres, and a pile up right on the half boards, and it's going to be brought out. This one went over the shoulder of Hare and over the net.
Oh, no.
Another one, it went in. Hare was screened, and it was rifled in about 6 feet off the left wheel. And a goal right there for Courtney Magnuson of Black River Falls, and they have struck first here.
Yeah, really not the start you wanted at a CFM from the drop of the puck, but there was essentially the same play twice in a row. The first shot, Cassie got caught in the chest. She didn't expect it. It barely cleared the top of the net. And then almost the exact same play, screened by her own defender. Never saw it, beat her short side by the blocker.
A lot of traffic right out in front of her, and she had no way to see that puck coming in. And Courtney Magnuson scores her 6th of the season. And Zoe Hunter, the leading scorer on the team, picks up the assist. 1:54, time of the goal here in the first. And the Sabres have to battle back from behind. Here they come. Let's see how they respond. Joey Sheminar walks up to the blue line, dumps one in the right wing corner in the D zone for the Tigers. She carries it to the fence. Left elbow now. Gets some help right there from Paige Steinmetz. And this one hops loose, and it's going to come across the blue line and cupped in there by Addison Fournette. Addie hands off, left wing side for Riley Biskin. Works the wall ahead for Ryan Furstenberg. And this one's going to come around from left to right. On the dasher on the near side, it floats in behind the goaltender. CFM tried to center one up. They had Furstenberg parked right out in front of Magnuson, the goaltender. Didn't get the puck to her. And in transition, here comes the Tigers. They move in. One-timer on net. Saved there by Cassie Herr. And it sent the big rebound out there for Haley Jordan, who rifled one wide of the cage. And this one loose in the zone. There's another one picked up by the Tigers. And they are just bouncing the puck right off the goaltender, Cassie Hare. All right, back the other way comes CFM. They've got a chance, some open ice for Maya Post. She shot it into Magnuson, and then it ricocheted into the right wing corner. And this one's going to pop back out to center ice for Ashley Sloop. She'll handle this one, walks up to the blue stripe, set it in, but not deep, and carried back out by the Tigers. Here's the pick. It's Addison Biskin. Dumps it in left wing corner. Sabres trailed by 1. They got the puck in behind Magnuson, the goaltender. And this one's going to be lobbed over in the right wing corner. And BRF is right there. But merely a pick for Tessa Lysis as she lifted the stick of the Black River player. And now we got a penalty, I think, coming up here.
It looks like she's got him for too many men.
Bench minor here. Well, we'll take it. We'll take the power play, trailing by a goal here early in this regional game.
Yeah, this will be interesting. You know, CFM only scores on the power play at about a 13% clip, which is really low and not where you want to be at. So hopefully they can identify the time they have here on maybe a less skilled and a shorter bench at Black River Falls. Take their time here and let something set up.
Yeah, their power play is it's got some holes in it, but BRF's not a great penalty kill either. It's 73%. So let's see what they do with it. Back to action. Puck loose in the Black River zone. Along the blue line, Ashley Sloop carries one of the BRF players over with her. Drops it right side, back to Sloop. One-timer goes wide, and this one's going to be pinched against the side of the cage by Magnuson, and she'll hang on to that.
Sloop had 2 nice opportunities up there at the point. I think she sent both of them wide. Got to be hitting the net and giving your teammates out front that second opportunity on those shots.
Face pass off in the right wheel. Tiger zone, glove side of Magnuson, and this one pops past Sloop. And now whistle stops play here. Maybe played with a high stick.
Hand pass,
Oh,
yeah.
hand pass, okay.
Sloop played it with their hand, and 9 for White was the first one to play it
So the
back.
drop is going to come all the way back in the Sabres zone.
That's a tough real-time play. You know, Brianna's got to see no pressure and let Sloop come play that puck again to eliminate that risk.
1:21 on the power play here left. 10:57 on the game clock. Oh, one-timer on net, and Cassie Hare with another save. Man, they have just been dropping some bombs on her here tonight.
Yeah, Magnuson can shoot a little bit.
She
I guess
can.
you grow up with a goalie as a sister.
Yeah,
you learn how to shoot.
And back on the point, a one-timer by Sloop. That one knocked off the pads and sent into the corner by Magnuson and cleared by BRF. Sabres in the midst of a change and just getting Furstenberg out of the gate to play that puck because we were down to 1D. Here is Sloop. Got 5 players on the ice right now. Over to Fournette, just inside the blue stripe. She goes cross ice for Emma Lynn. She's got it now, glides to the high slot. Now we'll skate over top of the circle. The drop pass right there for Ashley Sloop, and she threw one wide of the cage, but into the corner, maybe with purpose, and this one comes back to the point. Here's Tessa Lysis. Up on top is Brianne Biskin, and she's got it right now. Slides. Oh, she lost the puck. Reaches back to avoid the breakaway for the Tigers, but CFM's got to get back inside. There's a shot. Oh, it went along the goal line on the rebound try. Biskin's she fanned on it. Oh, was sitting right on the goal line, and I don't know if the extra pain of the goal line stopped it, but boy, it was going in. And CFM nearly tied this one up. Here's a centering pass. Went through the paint. Comes back to the point. On the near stop is Emma Lynn. She'll crank one up. First, Biskin's got Riley Biskin. She skates in. And Emmeline Stevenson with a shot. Furstenberg was right there trying to redirect, but she actually knocked it down. And the puck caroms into the right wing corner for Black River Falls, and they'll clear out to center as we run out of time on the power play. So both teams getting some licks on the opposing goaltenders on that man advantage for the Sabres. And both teams getting some fresh players on the ice right here.
Yeah, CFM has been playing with 4 forwards on the ice since the penalty ended about a minute ago.
Here's Emmeline Stevenson. Her shot, a wrist shot, got to Magnuson. She made the save, bobbled it a bit, but then threw it in the right wing corner for defense, and they clear out to center with 8:25 left to go. And this one's going to be all the way back down in the Sabres zone, slow enough to avoid the icing. Peeled off the dasher. Here comes CFM. Oh, with some juice. Fournette came in. There's a shot on net. And Magnuson with the save, but the net came off before the shot was taken. So that stops play here with 8:08 left to go in the first period.
Great job by kind of the second line coming in at the end of the penalty, but then maintaining pressure into 5-on-5. Lysis had some great opportunities. She walked a couple Tigers, got that chance. Good crash by, I think, Biskin. Put it just off the pipe like you had the call. Maybe there was a little extra pain on the goal line.
Yeah, it was so close.
And then
you could blow on the puck and it would go over.
Riley Biskin up here at the point had her stick in the already, and then she had to go recover to go play the puck.
Yeah. But it feels like they picked it up here. Kind of a slow start for the Sabres. I kind of sense they're putting some gas, putting that gas pedal down a little bit here.
Yeah, the power play helps get a little. It wasn't a great power play. No real chances. A couple shots went wide. That would have been pretty vital, but they came off of it pretty good and had 2 lines rotate in and with maintained pressure. So, yeah, I think they kind of put a fire under them. They're responding well to that early goal by Black River.
Our number 1 line against their number 2 right now. And we bank this one into the zone, not deep enough to chase it down. And it pops loose right along the Tigers' blue line and floats back to the CFM zone. But here comes the Sabres. A shot on net by Joey Cheminard. Tried to go wide side there and nearly beat Magnuson, who got that off the end of her skate into the right wing corner. But chased down in the forecheck here on the near wing by Marley Sterling. Got away from her, and it's going to be picked picked up on the half wall, jammed ahead by the Tigers, and here they come. Up the ice is Avery Hagan, got to the blue line, was stopped right there, and the TO right here for Evelyn Stevenson. She's into the zone, beats the D. Evelyn with a shot that tied up Magnuson, but she got enough of it. Centered up a pass, tipped toward the net by Lysis, and still controlled by the Sabres. Here's a shot. This one goes wide. Delayed call right now on the Tigers, and thought they touched it, but still no stoppage of play. So her hair is out of the goal crease, but now it's touched by the Tigers, and that will draw another penalty against Black River.
Yeah, just kind of a dump up in front of the net, really for no reason to take that penalty. But hey, let's get another chance on the power play. See if we can maybe set it up, or if we've learned from the last one to hit the net and let the big forwards in front of the net do some work for you.
Shots are 10-5 in favor of the Sabres. An offensive zone face-off here with the man advantage, and it's going to be hauled in by Sloop. Works off to her left. Shot taken by Brianna. Didn't get a whole lot on it, but picked up down there by Addie Fournette in the left wing corner as the Sabres set up their power play. It's going to be carried by Joey Schemenauer in the right wing corner, trying to open up some space right here, and it's going to come back to the blue line for Sloop. Drops it off to her right. One-time shot, wrist shot, wide of the net. Going to be stopped. Oh, it got away from Brianna Municontro, and the Tigers have it, but it floated into the left wing corner. Gives the Sabres some chance here to get on the BRF player. Here is Zoe Hunter, their top scorer on the penalty kill unit, and it was chipped off her stick, and this one's going to be carried all the way to the Tiger zone. Sabres in the midst of a change here. The Black River comes in. There's a shot. It came off Hare and up high, hit the window behind her. Ricochets back deep in the zone, and it's going to come to Hannah Lane, who turned a shot wide of the cage, but tipped off the pads of Hare. And finally, the Sabres have a chance to get it up the ice, but an icing call right here. And wheels came off a little bit on that shift for sure here on the power play.
We had too many men on the ice there for a bit. I think we got away with it for a while, but I think Stripes caught on. I think we'll be seeing a bench minor here for too many men. The hard part when you have 6 players on the ice is you can't yell it because you don't want to tell the officials that you have 6 guys.
Yeah, you want to tip them off, and that's what we have. Yep, we've got too many men on the ice here, and so that wipes out the power play, and it was not a very good-looking power play there for the Sabres, for sure.
I'd forgotten they were on one.
Yeah, I know. I thought the Tigers were on one, the way they were throwing the rock at our goaltender here.
I mean, that's the risk when you have a really talented player like Zoe Hunter. You give her that space. I mean,
my goodness.
She went coast to coast and then just dangled around all 5 of us for a while.
38 seconds to go now on the 4-on-4, and then the Tigers will have about a minute 10 on the power play as the shot comes in. A soft one in on Hare, and she'll hang on to this. 5:27 left to go. Sabres trail it by 1 here in this regional game against Black River. Faceoff's going to come to the blocker side of Cassie here. And it's pulled back for Marley Sterling, who'll rip it around the boards, and this is going to be dumped on the ice, but that should be an icing here. Not on the kill yet with 19 seconds on the 4-on-4, and so we'll do it again in the Sabre zone.
I don't know if it's some just lack of awareness, but initially when it was 4-on-4, CFM's it went into a box like they were playing the kill, and then you just saw Riley dump it. So we gotta.
She forgot it was 4-on-4 here.
Make it clear here.
5:16 left to go.
Ooh.
PRF gets it back to the point, nearly picked. Oh, it went in. Might have been redirected a little bit as Marley Sterling was trying to stop it, and she might have touched the puck just a little bit, but the Tigers have scored again, the 4-on-4 here.
That's tough. I mean, it's a much different shot than the first one, but the same setup of a shot from the point that our own defender can't get out of the way of.
Yeah.
When the goaltender has that straight-up look at the point, you don't have to block the shot. She should be able to make a stop from the blue line any time of day.
It was not a hard shot.
No, that one was just a dribble in, just kind of a dump in, but you got to let your goalie.
Scored by Courtney Magnuson, and the assist went to Avery Hagan at 11:48. It was even strength. And the Tigers have a 2-0 lead with 4:58 left to go here in the first period.
And now they've moved on to the power play, so Black River Falls is on a power play.
That's right.
Now.
Minute 12 left to go on their power play here. 4:45 on the game clock, and they've got control of it right now. Here's a shot taken. That one tipped into the corner off Addison Fournette's stick, and this is going to be cleared by the Sabers. Now they got their work cut out for them. Here is Addison Biskin, the chaser in the corner. Works it off to her right for Emmeline Stevenson. Just trying to tie the puck up here with 45 seconds left to go. And now it comes clear of the zone. And Addie Fournette just made it in on sides and trying to beat the entire team here. Fournette got it past one, past the second player, and then lost the handle. And Mara North is going to pick it up for Black River. She tried that stretch pass a little bit out of beyond the reach of Hannah Lane, and that'll be an icing call right here against the Tigers.
Yeah, we got a little lucky there that the Tigers weren't able to get a stretch pass out of the zone. Both of CFM's killing forwards were below the puck in the zone, which you absolutely never want to be. You usually only want one forward in the zone. Both of them were below the puck, so one pass could have been a 3 or 4 on 2 going the other way real quick.
Paige Steinmetz tried to throw the puck at the net herself, but couldn't find it. It was between her legs, and Black River's got it right here. They dump it in the zone. That kicked off Steinmetz's skate and then cut loose, and this one is going to be shoveled into the right wing corner, but nobody there for the Tigers. Down to 5 seconds left to go in the power play. 3:33 left in the first period. And we're back to full strength here as the puck floats high in the air in the Sabres zone. Going to be scooped up by Marley Sterling. She wheels off to her right, trying to hit the forward coming out of the zone here. And this one pops high in the air, kicks off a stick, and finally picked up by Riley Biskin, and she'll carry it up the ice. Biskin in a foot race with Black River's Carissa Canfield into the left wing corner, and this one deflects up and out of play here with 3:07 left to go in the first. 2-0 lead. I didn't see that one coming.
The good thing is there's a lot of hockey left to play, and CFM is the stronger team. They're the deeper team. It's pretty clear watching the game out here. They just kind of got to put it together and quit panicking. There's a little bit of panic.
Yep.
They got to realize there's what, 40 or 35 minutes of hockey left.
You bet. Addison Fournette with a shot. That one fought off by the BRF tender Magnuson, and it's back in the Saber zone on the half wall, far side. Emmeline Stevenson. Oh, they coughed it up right in front of the net, but good play out in front by Addie Fournette to sweep it clean. Comes back, though, for the BRF point. Oh, it went in again through traffic. Mara Noth loaded one up, probably about 4 or 5 feet inside the blue line. And that one came over the shoulder of Cassie Hare. She didn't even see it. It deflected out in front of her.
I think it caught one of our players.
I think you're right.
In the shoulder, deflected in.
Wow.
You got to just talk. I mean, the message in the locker room between periods has to be clear. Clear, clear, clear. Take a body with you. Get out of the line of sight. Obviously, we're not doing anything with blocking shots here.
Well, yeah, we're hindering our own goaltender here the way we're packing it in defensively. So a 3-0 lead for the Tigers. They're all over it right now. Plenty of time, but boy, you can't be living off time and luck all night long here. 2:16 left to go. And the Sabres got to turn it on. Here they come. 2-on-1. Paige Steinmetz trying to hit Joey Schemenauer. And like you said, shoot the puck. I think she had a better chance shooting the puck herself. Trying to create
we're going
the perfect play. And yep, another penalty coming up right here.
That was tough.
Things are kind of unwound.
Puck was caught up in the player's skates. B went to go play the puck, left her stick in there. I mean, it's as accidental as it comes, but it's the easiest call in the book. So back on the kill we go.
Yeah, we do. Well, Stelter Incorporated works every day to bring you the absolute highest quality and longest lasting concrete. 3 generations of service, and proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. It's been a train wreck so far for CFM. Down 3-0, minute 57 left left to go. And the puck kicked around inside the zone. Going to be picked up by Alziah Hayes, who turned a backhand toward the net. And, boy, it just seems like we're struggling to get to the puck here tonight. Back to the point. They set up their power play. That one's picked in. Here comes Addison Fournette. Addie crosses the blue stripe, works off to her right, then trying to put it back in the forehand, had it swept off her stick. On the right side of the boards, on the forecheck, here's Emmeline Stevenson, turned, fired one into the left wing corner. Minute 22 left to go in the power play, just 1:18 on the game clock remaining here in the first period. Tigers break out, they're working it up the near wing. Stalled at neutral ice, and the intercepted. Here comes Emmeline Stevenson with a shot into the mitt of Magnuson. She'll drop it for her D. She's pretty much unbeatable on that kind of shot. And here comes the Tigers into the zone. Ricocheted off the inboards behind Cassie Hare. And Riley Biskin's got it right now. She'll dump it down the ice with 40 seconds to go here in the period. The Sabres on the kill right here, and they try to center one up. Stepping up was Marley Sterling, and she got a little late start on that one, and Black River's got it in the Sabres zone. Now they work the power play, trying to center one up. That was intercepted by Sterling, trying to work it to the wall. She gets back in the box here. Black River's got it right here. They load up a shot. Here's a pitch in from Mara North, who just scored a moment ago, and that one hit some traffic out in front as time winds down here in the first period.
Oh, I was willing that clock to zero.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
We did not need another goal scored by them here before the end of the period.
Those last 2 minutes took forever.
Yeah. They still have a power play, but only 2 seconds left to go on the man advantage into the third period. So a 3-0 lead for the Tigers here on Sabres home ice.
I can't believe this. I'm essentially speechless. I mean, it's clear when you watch the game, there's a talent disparity from CFM to Black River Falls. CFM is a far better, deeper team. But I don't want to say it's bounces, but every opportunity, every bounce has seemed to go Black River Falls' way.
Yeah,
in
they
that
got
first
some puck
period.
luck here tonight, no doubt about that. And somehow we're screening off our own goaltender, because every goal they've scored, we've had our players in front of Cassie Hare, and she, you can't blame her too much for these goals.
No, she didn't see, the 3 goals. The first one she never saw. The second 2 were both deflected by your teammate. I don't even know if she saw them before that either. Who knows what would have happened if they wouldn't have been deflected. But 3, essentially the same play, just kicking up to the point and them throwing it at the net. You got to know they're not going to stop doing that. That's going to continue to be their game plan. So
3-0 lead. Like you said, there's still a lot of time to play here, but boy, that's a big lead here.
You could already tell there at the end with that kill unit that they were playing a much more aggressive kill. When they got the puck into the offensive zone, all 4 CFM players were within the blue line. So you could tell they already had said, hey, we got to score 3 goals. We have to score 4 goals here. We got to go. We're going to run out of time. We can't play a passive kill and just wait for 2 minutes. That's just wasting time. So it looked like they've already made some changes.
How about this? Sabres trailing 3-0 to the Tigers on Wogo Radio. And we will continue after 1. And that's our score. Black River 3 and CFM nothing. This is Sabres Hockey on WOGO.
There are different types of feelings. Your morning coffee. Spilling it on yourself. Your favorite pair of pants. Splitting right down the middle. So if your home is making you feel
Call Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Chippewa Valley Insulation can provide that warm, cozy feeling you've been missing. And the energy savings will leave your wallet feeling pretty good too. Start feeling good at ChippewaValleyInsulation.com.
On the court, the field, and the ice, leaders stand out. They innovate, inspire, and win at the highest level. And at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, they are the unquestioned leaders in orthopedic, brain, and spine care. Whether it's a surgery to get your athlete back in the game or managing chronic pain so you can enjoy life again, call Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Altoona and Chippewa Falls. And with a new and improved surgery center coming soon to Rice Lake, book your appointment at cvosm.com.
To help simplify life, people are looking to their homes for more comfort and enjoyment. New home builders as well as remodelers are completing their bathroom projects in style with luxury shower doors from White City Glass. 3/8 or half-inch shower doors from White City Glass offer a quality that is evident, making shower time more relaxing any day of the week. Are you ready for luxury, style, and relaxation? Make the right choice for your shower doors. See White City Glass today.
Built to last. That's Stelter Incorporated. And that's the concrete they provide. Stelter tests their ready-mix concrete every day to make sure you receive the absolute highest quality. They even mine and process the aggregates themselves. Because when it comes to quality concrete, with Stelter, there's no compromise. You can also have materials delivered or hauled away with Stelter's fleet of dump trucks and drivers. Turn your dreams into reality. Call Stelter Inc. online at stelterincorporated.com.
With a Royal Credit Union checking account, you get endless ways to bank, save, and spend. Royal's checking accounts offer all the benefits you need, like no minimum balance, no monthly fees, and customizable
1 left to
Ooh,
go
here we go.
in the period. And Biskin trying to work her way in and scooping up the loose change was Emmeline Stevenson. She's into the left wing corner, but we're down a player here as the Tigers have the man advantage, and they bring it in right now. This is Zoe Hunter, their leading scorer, the junior. Hunter into the left wing corner, stops, pops it back for the point. One-timer on net, and Hare with the save. Scooped it up off the ice and holds on to it right here.
Yeah, there we saw a nice clear out front. Both CFM defenders cleared their offensive player and got out of the way. Cassie had a clear look at that puck and made the easy save, controlled the rebound, just like it should be.
Yep. It's like they draw it up here. Zoe Hunter taking the draw for the Tigers, works it back to the point. A shot from Mara Noth wide of the cage, and this one comes hard off the boards. And CFM's got it right here. Paige Steinmetz crosses the blue line. Steinmetz working through the legs of Noth and right on the goaltender. And Magnuson with the save and turns it into the left wing corner. 3:55 left on the Brianna Bunicantro penalty here. 3:57 on the game clock in the second. And it's thrown all the way down the ice by Black River, but no icing call right there. 3:45 on the game clock. Tigers have it behind Hare, and a shot out in front, a pitched out in front, and the save made by Cassandra into the right wing corner, and this one's going to deflect all the way down the ice. Noth has got to race back to get it for the Tigers. Feed Shelby King along the blue line into the Sabres zone. And they've got it. Here's King right now, top of the wheel, left wing side. Noth steps up, one-timer on net. Saved by Cassie Hare off the glove into the right corner. Black River still controls, though. Left wing corner came through the legs of Emmeline Stevenson. Back to Noth, wheels and deals along the blue line. Loads one up, shoots it right wing corner. Hard off the boards and up and out with 2:50 left to go in the power play. Here is Biscuit. Biscuit moves in. She's got Emmeline Stevenson on her wing. Stevenson tried a shot. That one deflected. Centering pass. She picked up the loose change behind the goaltender Magnuson. And here comes Zoe Hunter. Hunter across the blue line and lost the puck and coughs it up. Here is Ryan Furstenberg. Furstenberg weaves her way over the blue line. Gets some off-wing help by Paige Steinmetz as she goes into the corner, and Paige has got it right now. Tiptoes along the blue line, launches a shot, came off Magnuson into the left wing corner in the Sabres O-zone here. With 2:15 left to go, and it's tossed all the way down right on. So Hare has to make the save right there. Breakout pass for CFM to Joey Schemenauer. Couldn't control it into the zone. 1:54 left to go in the Bunicantro penalty. And this one's just across the blue line and called in by Marley Sterling. Over to Paige Steinmetz now on the near wing. Steinmetz comes in, squeezed between a couple of D and lost the puck, went down to one knee here. 1:35 on the power play left for Black River, but a good kill so far for CFM. Here is Biscuit behind the goal line. She'll shuttle one off to her left here, hoping to find a teammate, and now it squirts back out to neutral ice for Marley Sterling. She backs up, dumps it in. 1:14 on the power play, left to go, and the Tigers back in their own zone to set up the breakout on the power play. This one hits the rafters, up and out of play with 1:03 left to go in the power play, a minute 10 on the game clock here in the second.
Yeah, I like the adjustment there. I mean, they're playing this kill like they're playing 5-on-5 hockey. They're retreating a little earlier from the offensive zone, but they're playing the offensive zone forecheck, much like they have 5 players out there. Just like you can't let 5 minutes of game time go to waste here just because you're shorthanded.
Sure. You bet. Got to be a little more aggressive here. Take a few more chances. Here's Biskin right now. Carries the puck in. Biskin weaves her way through a couple of players. Moved off to her left. Didn't have a whole lot of room to maneuver right there, but still pulled the trigger on a shot. And there's a high one flagged down by Magnuson, and she'll hang on to that for the face-off in the Tigers zone.
If CFM can end this period, not only not giving up a goal, but just maintaining this offense, that gives them so much momentum going into the break of saying, hey, we just killed a 5-minute penalty. we did it as the aggressor, and I think that gives them such a better feel going into the third than even if they'd go down 3-1 but just had, played defense for the last 5 minutes.
There's a face-off in the Tigers zone. Nice keep by CFM, and here they come. Addison Fournette had it. She just lost it as she was ready to take the shot at the hash marks between the circles here. And that gives the Tigers a chance to pick it up. Here they come. Zoe Hunter gets a ton of ice time, comes into the zone.
No.
Centering pass right there. Oh, big-time save by Cassie Hare as they hit Hannah Lane on the back door, but Hare with the save, and it's still inside the Sabres zone. Loose goes into the right wing corner as we tick it down to 10 seconds left to go in the period, and it's going to be thrown back out to neutral ice, and this should just about do it for the second period as the Sabres are back to 5-on-5 hockey here, and that will end the second period. So they get one of those goals back. Now they trail it by 2. I'm talking about the Sabres. And a period left, and I think they've really kicked in the offense here in this period and just up the ante, saying we're gonna be aggressive here no matter what happens, because like you say, you've got a 5-minute penalty, you're down a player, but you're gonna run out of time here.
Yep, exactly. You can't take kind of any second for granted, and they just also have to remember that that's the same way they have to play. They just played a man down for 5 minutes, and we're the dominant team on the ice. You're getting that man back. You're back on 5-on-5. Don't let that change, that aggressiveness, that confidence, you were kind of almost recklessness you're playing with. You still need that because you need to score 3 goals in a period, and it's been difficult to score 3 goals in a game for CFM for a lot of the season. So they got to kind of continue with that. And then obviously, I made the comment going into the second period, I don't know, I need to knock on wood. You got to stay out of the box.
Yeah, that's for sure. They've spent some time in the sin bin here tonight. And so far, they got the 3 early goals, the first period goals for the Tigers, where they got a huge goal here in the second period by Joey Schemenauer to make it a 3-1 score here after 2 periods. Well, at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, their team of highly trained sports medicine, orthopedic surgeons, and athletic trainers to get you back in the game. So don't let a lingering sports injury keep you from being your best. Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, cvosm.com/WOGO, cvosm.com/WOGO. So it's a 3-1 lead for the Tigers after 2 here at the Chippewa Ice Arena in this WIA regional game. The winner moves on to face Onalaska, winner over Somerset over Western Wisconsin here this afternoon. So they're awaiting the winner of this one, and hopefully we can mount a comeback in the third period. Shots 23-17 in favor of the Sabres here after 2. All right, we'll take a break. This is Sabres Hockey on WOGO.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Built to last. That's Stelter Incorporated. And that's the concrete they provide. Stelter tests their ready-mix concrete every day to make sure you receive the absolute highest quality. They even mine and process the aggregates themselves. Because when it comes to quality concrete, with Stelter, there's no compromise. You can also have materials delivered or hauled away with Stelter's fleet of dump trucks and drivers. Turn your dreams into reality. Call Stelter Inc. online at stelterincorporated.com.
On the court, the field, and the ice, leaders stand out. They innovate. inspire, and win at the highest level. And at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, they are the unquestioned leaders in orthopedic, brain, and spine care. Whether it's a surgery to get your athlete back in the game or managing chronic pain so you can enjoy life again, call Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, and with a new and improved surgery center coming soon to Rice Lake. Book your appointment at cvosm.com.
Location, it's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass. Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
With a Royal Credit Union checking account, you get endless ways to bank, save, and spend. Royal's checking accounts offer all the benefits you need, like no minimum balance, no monthly fees, and customizable real-time alerts. You'll have access to our free online banking and mobile app, so managing your account is easy. We're in your neighborhood, on your phone, and here to help. Open your checking account with Royal Credit Union today at rcu.org/Royal Checking Account, insured by NCUA.
Greg and Michaela here at the Chippewa Ice Arena WIA playoffs, and after two, the home Sabers trail at 3-1. It was 3-0 after one, so we're making some progress. Just got to make sure we don't run out of time here.
Yeah, we definitely outplayed them. Our chances are better chances. You know,
Yep.
almost every chance we've had has been point blank right there. It hasn't been a bunch of like sloppy dumping on net. All 23 shots have been real chances, but we've also left how many chances on the table by firing it wide, high, wherever it may be. Put the puck on the goaltender and crash the net. It's simple concept.
Yeah, it's simple on the drawing board there, the whiteboard, but tough to kind of put into practice in a game. And you just kind of refocus your team here in the locker room and see if you can press upon them. Yeah, we got to get some rebounds off this goal. She's too good to beat on the first shot.
Yeah, you really just go over the goal that was successful. I mean, that was the prototype of how you need to play the rest of this. And you also need to remind them that, you know, they have 17 minutes, so they have some time, but they don't have enough time to kind of dink around with it.
Can't lollygag for sure.
Yep, right. They got to come out flying and attack from the drop of the puck for the start of the third period.
All right, we're talking hockey between periods here, brought to you by Hy-Vee, your local Hy-Vee grocery store on Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. You can find surprise deals and savings on the Hy-Vee Eau Claire Facebook page, Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. So who's got to come through in this third period? I mean, who's going to be the straw that stirs the drink here?
Yeah, you know, in this second line, that Lyses, Addie Biskin, and Emlyn Stevenson line, they had some spark early in the first period where they were taking their time and they were, you know, they have a good connection. We've seen it all season, and they really disappeared in the second period. And part of it might be it was special teams for the most part, and you're going to see more Joey and Paige and you know, for that. But I think that they're really going to be the line that brings it back up here. You know, give them some even strength time with the puck, and let them go to work there in the offensive zone and get some forechecking, get some chances.
Sounds good to me, for sure. All right, well, as a working adult, there's more than one way to get an education. Lakeland University has you covered with Blend Ed. It's flexible learning options for the way that you want to learn. You can discover more at lakeland.edu/blended. That's lakeland.edu/blended. We're kind of keeping an eye on that Chi-Hi Hudson boys game. And both the Chippewa teams got to fight from behind here tonight. They're trailing 3-0 after one. Our count here 3-1. The Sabers, the Menominee, Chippewa, McDonald Sabers trail Black River after 3-1 here at the Chippewa Ice Arena. Take another break, getting you ready for the puck drop of the third decisive period coming up here on WOGO Radio. This is Sabres Hockey on WOGO.
At Post Glass and Mirror, quality comes first. Maybe you need a beautiful storefront window or a show-stopping custom shower door. Post Glass and Mirror can custom cut glass and mirrors and offers quick replacement of fogged or broken windows. And if your windshield takes a hit, they offer free mobile service and can recalibrate windshields from all makes and models. When you call Post Glass and Mirror, you're calling professionals. For commercial, home, and auto glass, call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Call 723-8676 or postglassandmirror.com.
Wynn Family Dentistry of Chippewa Falls congratulates our local student athletes on a fantastic season and salutes your hard work and dedication. Wynn Family Dentistry provides friendly, family-centered dental care, and Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie Gunderson are honored to be a part of the Chippewa Falls community. The very best of luck to all of our Chi-High and McDonald playoff teams from Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie Gunderson at Wynn Family Dentistry in Chippewa Falls.
There are different types of feelings. Your morning coffee, spilling it on yourself, your favorite pair of pants, splitting right down the middle. So if your home is making you feel, call Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Chippewa Valley Insulation can provide that warm, cozy feeling you've been missing. And the energy savings will leave your wallet feeling pretty good too. Start feeling good at ChippewaValleyInsulation.com.
Online education is nothing new at Lakeland University. We've been leading the way for over 25 years. We call this learning opportunity Blend Ed, on-site or online. You'll call it the most flexible and convenient way to earn a degree your way. Trust the leader in online learning. Attend classes in real time, virtually from anywhere. Blend Ed at Lakeland University, you're only an internet connection away. To learn more, visit lakeland.edu/getstarted.
Hi, this is Dave Check, attorney and owner of the Check Law Office. I've been a part of the Chippewa Falls community for most of my life. It's where I grew up and where I started my practice. My motto at the Check Law Office has always been to provide people with the same legal service that I would expect if my own family needed an attorney. You meet with me directly and you are treated like part of the team. My goal has always been to get problems solved as efficiently and inexpensively as possible. I have proudly fought for Chippewa Falls on the field, as a coach, and as an attorney. Don't hesitate to add the Check Law Office to your team.
What is a home? It is so much more than just rooms, a garage, and a yard. A home is first steps, birthday parties, and Christmas morning. It's basketball in the driveway and barbecues in the backyard. A home is where you grow up and where you'll always come back. I'm Holly Bovey with Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors, and I don't just help people buy and sell houses, I help them find home. If that's what you're looking for, connect with me at hollybovey.com or call or text me at 715-577-HOME.
Heading to the third period here tonight. Chippewa Ice Arena, it's the girls' regional, and the number 2 seed Sabers trail the 7 seed. Black River Falls Tigers by a 3-1 count. It was 3-0 after 1. Got a goal from Joey Schemenauer at 11:53. The assist went to Paige Steinmetz, and it's 3-1. And if we can get a quick one here, get right back in the game.
Yeah, we need somebody to kind of step up and say, hey, we're not going down. I'm going to put this team on my back. And, talked earlier about it being a balanced attack, which is great. But, I guess sometimes you do need that one player that can do it for you.
Right, yep.
Go coast to coast, make the difference.
Word in from Hudson for the boys' game tonight. Chi-High trailing now 4-0 to the Raiders over there. So things are not looking good for Scott Parker's team over in that direction. Got a couple of periods to work with over there, but they trail at 4-0. Well, it's time to call Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating for that long overdue bathroom remodel. Treat yourself to a walk-in shower, maybe a jacuzzi, or finally add that extra bathroom that you've been doing without. Maybe you went through the holidays and said, we need an extra bathroom. You can take care of it with Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. For a free estimate, call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com. 17 up on the board. 5-on-5 hockey. That's how we got to keep it here. Nobody in the box in the third period for CFM, right?
We gotta, that's the key here. Is keep this 5-on-5, keep it an even matchup. We got some fired up people here. The crowd is going bananas.
Both first lines are out there right now, trying to root their team on. The CFM fans brought in by Addison Fournette, but poke checked off her stick, and it's Hannah Lane back to the CFM zone, but they trade turnovers here, and it's back into the O zone for the Sabers. Here is Biskin. Got it on her puck, but didn't get much on it, and the Tigers have it inside the zone, and they'll bring it to the right side. A shot on net, and Hare with the save right there. They try to clear the puck to the center ice, and they do. CFM's got it out of harm's way right now as it kicks off into the right wing corner in the Tigers zone. On the half wall, here is the forecheck for the Sabres. Emmeline Stevenson turning around, wheeling, and a shot on net, and the save made. As parked out in front was Tessa Lysis, just hammering at the rock, trying to go 5-hole on Magnuson, but she closed it down and wouldn't allow Lysis to get that puck behind her.
That was kind of a bouncing puck thrown in there that just got stuck under Magnuson's pads. Now she's saying she was getting hacked on, that under her pad is just like a cover-up. I think that, the CFM players could see the puck, thought it was a free puck. Emma came in kind of late and pulled it out. I think that's the discussion they're having.
Yeah, Magnuson talking with Carly Christensen, the referee. And now the discussion breaks up, and here we go back to play, back to action. The drop, and CFM had it for a moment, then coughed it up, and it's in the right wing corner. Chased down there by the Tigers D, and they'll wrap it around the boards, but it's going to come clean to Ashley Sloop, and then she lost the puck as she pinched in from the point. So CFM retreats, picks it up, starts out of their own end of the ice, and this one is lobbed in by Marley Sterling. It's on the half wall in the Tigers zone. Backhand clearing chance by Jordan, but she can't get it out of the zone, and chased down by Addie Biskin. It comes back to the point. Here is Sloop, tried to load one up, didn't get much on it, but the rebound picked up right there by Emma Lynn. Turned a wrist shot into the glove of Magnuson, and another try. This one off the half wall. It's going to come to the left wing side. Sloop carried it a few feet in, then lost the change, and it's going to be thrown all the way down the ice by the Tigers, and that'll bring an icing call right here.
We almost benefited from a similar situation where a puck got thrown on and a defender decided to try to pick it up, kind of knocked the goalie off, but she was able to keep it out of the back of the net. That's what we need. We just need a lucky bounce. We need something to go our way here, get that momentum back.
14:52 on the game clock here in the third. Sabres trail it by 2, and off the draw, it's thrown in the elbow in the left wing corner. Now tossed around the boards and into the right wing corner. Scramble for it right there on the breakout. This one lifted high in the air, and here comes the Tigers. Potential 2-on-1. Paige Steinmetz gets back. Oh, the shot goes behind Hare. I don't know if the players on this side distracted her, but Black River's back to a 3-goal lead right here.
That's really the first time we've seen Hunter shoot the puck. She's more made the move, dangled the defenseman, gotten close to the net. I think there we were expecting her to go and pull a move on the defender. Instead, she just used the defender as a screen again and sniped. I think she got Cassie short side there up top. That's not who you want to see picking up the puck on a 2-on-1. Is the one with 30-some goals, 48 points.
Yeah, 38 goals right now, 49 points for Hunter. Well, actually 50 because she got an assist earlier in the game. And now it's a big hill to climb back to that 3-goal lead for the Tigers with 14:17 left to go. Sabres needed that next goal. Let's see if they can come back here. And rebound. Here is Riley Biscuit. They got it over to the right side for Tessa Lysis. A little slow in getting it to her, so she has to chase it down in the right wing corner in the Tigers zone. Zoe Hunter with the goal here in the third. And it is Kinley Lau with the puck right now for the Sabers. 2:30 time of that goal, 3:30 I think it was, 3:30 time of that goal here in the third period for Black River with 13:32 left to go as the puck deflects into the right wing corner back in the Sabres zone. Here is Biscuit. She'll tap a pass ahead for Paige Steinmetz. Steinmetz tucks underneath the defense, comes in. Steinmetz tried to beat the goaltender, sliding across the crease on her glove side and nearly did it, but now Tony Menard and his assistant coaches want a little discussion with the Stripes right here.
You saw Paige immediately look at the official. I think she knew that her stick was a little high. Before she celebrated, she looked at the official. It was tight. It could go either way. That's tough.
Wow. Yeah, played with a high stick right there. The crossbar is the measuring standpoint right there, and it was close, really close, but looks as if it might have been just above that on the redirect.
I think a defining fact is I think that she's got another official saying had the same call.
Yep.
Saw the same thing, has the same call.
So they'll face off back in the Sabres zone here with 12:55 left to go, third period.
Now they got to chill. Yep. I think we're going to see CFM's got to settle down here. You know, emotions are running high, but it's not going to do you any good to play on this high emotional level. Talking to the officials, you got to settle down and just go play hockey again.
You bet. Face off to the blocker side of Cassie Hare, and it's clear to the blue line, but not up and out. And Riley Biscuit has to get quickly into the corner to see if she can start her team out from their own zone. Here is Addison Fournette. Got it up to Biscuit, Riley Biscuit. She's trying to chase it down to beat the Black River D, and this one's just going to slide right to Magnuson, the goaltender. She'll put the glove on it right there. 12:31 in the game clock, and maybe 12:31 left in the season for the Sabres.
Worth noting that Bonacontro hasn't seen the ice here in the third period. They've made the shift. Kinley Lau's moved up to the winger on line 2, and Addie Biskin's joined line 1 with Paige and Joey. So don't know if it's coach's decision or what happened. Maybe she's gassed with the injury, but 9 hasn't been back on the ice.
That one thrown to the left of the net by the Tigers offense here. Tipped off the mitt of Hare, and the breakout for CFM. They'll work it to the blue line, but can't clear, and on the forecheck is Black River. They'll toss this one underneath the net, but Emmeline Stevenson's right there to clean it up, and Stevenson throws it into the zone. Fred Nafis, the linesman, went down hard. Emmeline upended him, and here is Ashley Sloop, but brought in offsides. 11:44 left to go.
Got him pretty good. Sent him spinning a little bit.
We like the referees, but it kind of brings the crowd up a little bit when you see them.
Especially on the crowd side, right in front of them. They went.
That's for sure. Well, at Wynn Family Dentistry, Dr. Daniel Wynn, Dr. Andy Gunderson, and their team are ready to serve you near St. Joseph's Hospital in Chippewa Falls. Read testimonials on the Wynn Family Dentistry Facebook page. This one's sent in behind the goaltender Magnuson. Can we keep it? Yeah, we do. Riley Biskin, and knocked down in front. And her sister Addie Biskin right out in front, but couldn't find it. Got under Fournette's stick and brought back out to center ice by Black River with 11:12 left to go as they carry it into the zone. But the TO right there for Fournette. He's got some speed, moves into the zone. Fournette tried to stop and move it to her forehand, then lost it. And it's dumped all the way down by Black River. They'll be happy to take icings right here, slow the game down with 10:57 left to go and riding a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness by Addie there, leading the charge. She saw nobody ahead of her. 2 Black River Falls defensemen deep. You just like to see her maybe get to the middle of the ice there and get a shot on goal rather than try to take on a 1-on-2 situation.
Here we go. Face off in the Tigers zone. Now you expect CFM to really put the hard forecheck on. Comes back. Sloop with a one-timer on net. Thumped into the right wing corner by Magnuson. And a centering pass right there. Here is Marley Sterling. Tried to go to her forehand. No room to throw that puck. And so she went hard off the wall behind the goaltender. And CFM's got it right here. Backhand try by Tessa Lysis. Just careened wide of the cage. Lysis in there deep. She got bumped around a little bit. They try to clear. Nice keep right there by Sterling. Loose in the right wing circle. Who's going to pick it up? Comes to the point. And here is Biscuit. Riley with a shot on the forehand. Came hard off the goaltender. Ricocheted into the right wing corner. And a pretty good forecheck right now by the Sabres. They'll take Emmeline Stevenson off the ice and Paige Steinmetz back out. The senior doesn't want to finish her season right here. Steinmetz rolling down the ice, moves off to her right, weaves in, sashays into the zone, into the left wing corner, and the pick right there, but she picks up the loose puck herself, and Paige moves to the net, fires a shot, knocked down by Magnuson, turned into the left wing corner, and it's cleared into the center circle with 9:25 left to go. Banked off the wall. Black River's got it right here. This is Hagen across the line. Hagen beat the D, pulls the trigger on a shot off the shoulder of Hare. Where is it? And a rebound try into the junior goaltender. Eaten up by Hare, and she'll hang on to that one with 9:13 left to go in the third period.
Great save by Cassie, holding on to her post, wearing it, and the puck falls in front of her. Sometimes as a defenseman, you just got to let your goalie cover it.
Yep.
You don't got to clear that one. It's you and 4 teammates. Let her put a glove on that puppy.
Give her
Don't
some
try
space
to
and let her put the glove on it,
Don't
huh?
clear it to the middle of the ice.
Right.
That's not where you want to be.
9:12 left to go. Shot from the point is blocked out in front and comes loose to neutral ice, and Black River's right there. That's Canfield who stepped up and got on the right side of the center ice red line and tossed one in. 8:53 and counting time running out for CFM. They trail it by 3, and a hand is up on the delayed penalty call, a slash right here, and I think Black River is going to sit a player. So a power play, a crucial power play goal right here, and you got to figure that the Sabres got to score right on this power play right now.
Yeah, and we got to honestly try to do it quickly. As much as you want to say take your time and get an opportunity, I think that you plug the front of the net with big bodies. You put Sloop up top. You put Ryan Furstenberg up top, who can shoot the puck a little bit. And you try to go get those rebounds and screens and tips here.
All right, score in from Hudson now, 5-0. 4-1, pardon me. 4-1, Hudson leads the Chi boys hockey team 4-1. That's in the 5-1. They just scored 5-1 now. Hudson leads the Cards boys hockey team in that second playoff game for them. They beat Ashland 10-0 here on Tuesday night. Here is CFM with a chance. Oh, the Sabres had a chance. That was Furstenberg, who turned one toward the net, nearly picked up the rebound herself on the near post, but was stoned by the goaltender. 1:29 left to go in the power play. They set it up at their own blue line. Here's Emmeline Stevenson. Banked it off the wall, trying to pick up the rebound herself. This one comes in behind Magnuson, chased down by Stevenson. Now it's going to come clean for Riley Biscuit. Oh, she went D to D and passed it across the blue line. So they got to retreat and touch up right here. 1:07 left to go in the power play, trailing 4-1. Here they come. Steino moves in at the hash marks and held on to the puck. Lost it for a moment, picked it back up on the wall on the far side to Biskin, to Steinmetz. Emmeline Stevenson on the near side. Here's Biskin with a chance. It's loose. Couple of rebounds left out in front by Magnuson, but she made the stop, and it comes back to the point for a quick one-timer from Emmeline. We're down to 35 seconds to go in the power play. Emmeline Stevenson takes the feed cross ice. Stevenson trying to avoid the check of a couple of players. Backhand centering pass. This is going to float into the left wing corner. Riley Biskin, time running out. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Now cross ice pass into the corner, into the elbow.
Nice
on the near
look.
side. One-timer far side for Paige Steinmetz. She reached down, but kind of misfired on that. She's running out of gas on this shift. She'll come off. We're down to 4 seconds to go on the power play. And it is cleared by Black River, but this should be an icing call right here.
Well, it looks like he waved it off. He said it was still wall. There was time on the clock.
Okay, I saw it come off, and it's got to be off after it crosses the goal line, or before it crosses the goal line. Here's Riley Biscuit. Biscuit going coast to coast, left wing corner. Biscuit centering pass, but nobody there for CFM, and it's going to cut across the line and out to center with 6:20 left to go on the game clock. A 4-1 lead for Black River, and here is an icing call against them with 6:14 left on the game clock. Time running out for the Sabers.
They got to settle down here, get these lines figured back out. They kind of got them all mixed up with the different power play units that they had been running. So we might see, we are seeing, okay, good. We're seeing this second line that's been forechecking all period, really been getting good opportunities.
Emily and Stevenson to take the crucial draw right here. Clean win. She gets it back from Marley Sterling. Not a whole lot of room to maneuver right there, and so just dropped it on the half wall. Comes back for Sloop. Sloop hands it off for Kinley Lau, and Black River with the TO, and they'll carry it out to neutral ice. We take it under 6 minutes to play here in this WIA playoff game.
Control that.
Brought it in. Yeah, Emily and Stevenson, they're just kind of tossing it around here. They got to get some control. This one comes back to the point. Sloop, nice keep right there. Turns, lays it down, tees one up, shoots it. This one dragged back to the boards behind the goaltender, and a scramble for it right there. And the Tigers happy just to pin it up against the yellow stripe and rag some time off the clock. 5:25 left to go as it came back out to center. Here is Lysis. Lysis maneuvers, works one shot, and that one on net, but easily saved by Magnuson with 5:15 left to go in the third period. Well, make a difference in your community with a Royal Credit Union checking account. Each time you use your Royal debit card, up to 5 cents goes back to your community through the nonprofit Royal Credit Union Foundation. You can learn more at rcu.org/Better Together, insured by NCUA. There's a drop. Third period, 5:05 left to go. And the Sabres can't hold the zone, so they've got to scramble back as time continues to run out for them here on the season. Sabres have it right here. Cross ice breakout pass for Addie Biscuit. Biscuit into the zone, beats 1D. Pulls the trigger on a shot, and that one came off a stick and up and out of play. It should be in the zone for the face-off, into the attacking zone for the Sabres.
I like the decision-making there. I like, instead of going around the net, she decided to throw one towards the net. She had a trailer coming to help. Unfortunately, just kind of got deflected up into the netting.
Here is Joey Schemenauer. She was pestered as she was trying to get it back for the D, so just shot it in the left wing corner a little deeper in the O-zone right here. And Sabres trying to put the ferocious forecheck on right here. Spinning is Addie Fournette at the blue line. Trying to get around the Black River player coming out to meet her, and this is cleared all the way down for an icing call against the Tigers. Well, White City Glass salutes all the hardworking athletes for all of your windshield glass and garage door needs. Call White City Glass of Chippewa Falls. 4:20 left to go. And we had a 3-1 count coming into this period. The next goal, we make it 3-2, and anything can happen. But that goal, that was huge, that fourth goal.
And then the one waved off for us. While I don't disagree with the call, it just takes a little bit of wind out of your sails.
Here is Furstenberg with a chance. Backhand try on Magnuson, but the junior goaltender was right there to stop it and hold on to it.
I like this. I like they put Rye up on the winger here. They might be switching out her and Lau here on this second line. Ryan just brings some size and some strength that, that attack in the net's so important here.
Emmeline Stevenson on the draw. They got it down low. Emmeline with a shot right along the goal line, but not close to Magnuson. And the puck in the corner. Stevenson gets out in front looking for a feed from the right elbow. This one on net, but turned back by Magnuson, and Black River on the breakout. Another long stretch pass and an icing call right here with 3:47 left to go.
Yeah, that's going to continue being their play. They're going to get it out of the zone, and as soon as they feel pressure, just dump it.
Why not? Got a 3-goal lead. Well, warm up with plump, juicy, naturally raised chicken tenders from Culver's, regular and buffalo, served hot and crispy at Culver's of Lake Hallie. They'll drop in the left wing wheel here in the Black River D zone. And here is Hayes to bounce that off the wall up and out to neutral ice. 3:35 left to go. The sand in the hourglass running out here for the Sabers. Riley Biskin brings it across, trying to hit Addie Biskin, her sister, coming into the zone, but a Black River player got in front of it, read the pass, and CFM has to touch up and get on sides here. This one goes cross ice. Here's Biskin with a chance, a try. Came off Joey Schemenauer and ricocheted to the right wing corner. Net is empty, so Hare is out of her net, and so the extra attacker out there for CFM. Black River brings it in the zone. Where is it? Going to be picked up by Furnett. Empty net at the south end of the barn here. 2:50 left to go. And a long shot from neutral ice right there by Noth. See that big empty net? Boy, they're shooting. Here's a delayed call as Emmeline Stevenson came into the zone and was tripped up. So CFM will have a power play and will, I'm sure, keep the net empty here, trailing by 3.
Yep, call that timeout. Yep, there we go. Call that timeout. Figure out how you're going to run a 6-on-4 with your empty net. Make sure the girls know what to do, when to withdraw, when to pressure. There's a lot you got to kind of talk about. Coach them up here in this minute timeout.
Well, not a whole lot of other options. You got to pull your goaltender here. You trail it by 3. You got to get goals fast and furious.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. Get that extra body, get that extra, make sure your girls know you're putting 3 on the puck.
Right.
Standard power play you're throwing 2. And you also have to let them know that they have free icing, right? So you have to get it, as soon as that puck gets loose, you have to attack.
They can throw it at the net.
Yep, do whatever you can to keep them from sending the puck the length of the ice.
2:39 left in the season here if we don't get 3. And a 2-minute minor gives Sabers that extra attacker. 5-2. 5-2. Okay, we're getting a report that Cards have scored, so it's 5-2 Hudson in the second period. End of 2. 5-2 Hudson leads Chi High over at Hudson in that boys playoff game. Northwestern Bank building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank.
I once lost a hockey game. They scored 4 goals in it was the Fusion. They scored 4 goals in 2.5, 3 minutes. So it can be done.
Yep. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
So you never give up with hockey. 2:39 on the game clock. But you can only get them one at a time, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think that's, as far as I've never been good at math. But
that's the difference.
I think you only come back
I think
one at a
between
time.
hockey and basketball.
Yeah, that's true. No three-point play
it.
here.
Yeah.
Wish we did.
And 1.
Yeah, and 1 is exactly right. All right.
Bodies everywhere.
Big face-off right here. 6 attackers for CFM, 4 defenders for Black River. And Paige Steinmetz trying to win it. She does. Gets it clean. Back for Sloop. Near side for Joey Schemenauer to Sloop.
You got to do something,
and,
girls.
Yep, you got to pull the trigger on a shot. Here's Schemenauer in the corner. You can hear the coaches. Got to get to the net. You got to pull the trigger. Here's Sloop. Take the shot. Shot on net. Magnuson swallows it up on the left post with 2:20 left to go. Minute 42. They've got to get to the hole here. Face off. Go ahead.
I'd like to see him make the switch here and have Emmeline take the face off. I'm not sure I've seen her lose a draw all year, but when her and Paige are on the ice together, Paige tends to take them. But Emmeline is dynamite on the draw.
Paige Steinmetz.
I jinxed her.
Yep, she couldn't quite get to it. So Black River carrying the puck in deep, trying to just pin it against the dasher and keep it out. Pitched out to the wall here. Back to the point. Here's Joey Schemenauer. They're playing with it. Sloop with a shot and it went in. Traffic out in front of Magnuson. Sloop with a hard shot. And it went over her left shoulder. I don't know if it was touched or not, but 17's going to get a point here for sure.
Get the puck to the net.
A power play goal. And it looks as if Joey Schemenauer is getting an assist, so she's got 2 points here tonight. Power play goal in the third. And, 14:59, time of that goal here in the third. So we got one back.
Set Cassie back in the net up high, so she's going to follow the puck out of the zone. Hopefully CFM pulls it out here, gets it in the zone. Cassie will follow the puck out.
She's still out there.
We'll
And
get
now
that
she heads
sixth
to the bench.
attacker
Here we
again.
go. Steinmetz has got it. They've got 5 players back on the ice. Here's a long pass and goes in. From deep in their own zone. Black River with the empty netter to seal the deal right here.
Those never go in.
Yeah, I know. And it was nearly the length of the ice. Mara Noth, I think, is going to get the goal number 20 for them.
Yeah, that's tough. CFM, when they brought that puck into the zone, they got to get it deep and wait for your extra attacker. Instead, they tried to make something happen a little too early. Didn't let their next player get out and get ready. So they really had no defense on the empty net. Just unfortunate kind of turnover and timing there.
Noth, her second goal of the night, makes it 5-1. And here is Emmeline Stevenson trying to chase it down off the center ice draw here. 5-2 the count. And Brianna, I should say Cassie's back in net here, so they're not going to pull her right here with 1:25 left to go. Now Ryder the rest of the way this season. Shots 38-23 in favor of the Sabers, but they're going to wind up losing this playoff game here tonight.
Yeah, they outshot Black River 15-5 here, 15-6 in the third period so far.
How did it go south on us?
I mean, Magnuson came as advertised.
Yep. She was a difference. She made some big saves. We missed the net a lot, but still, big saves by the junior goaltender as Furstenberg sends it in the left wing corner. Ryan tried to carry it, peel it right off the boards and carry it to the hole, and we've got maybe a penalty right here.
Yeah, the
with
color
1:05
hook.
left to go in the game.
Got a hook on Black River when Ryan was driving the net hard. Got a stick up in her armpit.
So this is the 7th power play of the night. 7th of the night for CFM.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not one of their strong suits of their gameplay. Now they're going to take Cassie out again and try another 6 on 4.
What do you got to lose, huh? Goaltender pulled, 1:05 left to go in the game as it's pitched into the left wing corner. And we go under a minute to play in the season for CFM. Back to Sloop. She fanned on the shot from the point. Backhand try.
No way.
Into the net. Is it going to go in? Yes, it does.
How does that go in?
That is Zoe Hunter nearly on her back with a backhand, just trying to clear the puck into the Sabres zone, and it's 6-2. Unassisted goal for Zoe Hunter at 16:12 of the third period. BRF is going to beat CFM here tonight on the road. 6-2. Couple of empty netters here in the third period. And here is Emmeline Stevenson. Stevenson cuts through the D, launches a shot, it came off Magnuson, and a save. She dropped off her glove, and then she pounced on it. And we're down to 40 seconds left to go, and their tender's still shining here tonight.
Yeah, you got your 5-year seniors on the ice. I love the effort, Emmeline, there. 45 seconds, you're down 4, and she's still giving it her all, trying to get that last kind of goal of her career.
Here is Black River Falls. It is Noth, who's had a couple of goals here, rides it along the wall on the far side. We go under half a minute to play in the season for the Sabres. A scrum along the goal line, left elbow in the Black River D zone. We take it under 20 seconds to go. Players exhausted down there. 2 for each team right along the yellow stripe. on the boards. Under 10 to play. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Down to 4, 3, 2, 1 final shot on Magnuson from the wall. And Black River wins this 6-2. Shots were 40-24 in favor of the losing team. And the season comes to an end